Hello booktubers, my name is Laura and you're watching Dreams Books Courage, and today I'm going to be doing a Top 5 Wednesday video. This one is about debut novels, and I'm really excited about this topic because I feel like we don't really talk about debut novels enough because some of these authors are just incredible from the very first book. And although we might mention how incredible these books are, we might not mention that they are actually the first books by the author. And so I think it's a bit surprising to realize that some of these books are the first books that these people have ever published. In the 5th place spot we have Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, and this is such an adorable contemporary, but I feel like it just rises above the rest in this genre. It is so easy now to just write a YA contemporary novel about romance with it just being compared to everything ever, but I felt like this was very unique and the characters were very unique and they had flaws and it was so much more complex than you expect a YA contemporary novel to be. Stephanie Perkins' writing style is so great and I feel like that's part of what makes this such an amazing debut novel. In the 4th place spot we have The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, and I think it is absolutely incredible that Samantha Shannon was able to write this as her first novel. The world within this is so fleshed out and there are so many little intricate parts of it. It is a fantasy novel and there's just so much to it and I feel like it is very unique. I've never heard or read a world quite like this one. It is all about clairvoyance and how that gives you power in this type of dystopia society in London. And so it is so interesting and unique that it's amazing that she can just come up with this as her first novel ever. In the 3rd place spot we have a novel by John Green, and that is Looking for Alaska, which actually won a Printz Award. So it's incredible because of his writing style and just how amazing the story really is, but also as his debut novel, he won a Printz Award, and so the fact that this book was just that incredible as his first novel ever is just amazing to me. This isn't my favorite novel by him, but it definitely exceeds what you would expect from a YA novel, and I feel like there's just so much depth to the story and also so much symbolism within it. In the 2nd place, we have Angel Fall by Susan E. And this book is just even more incredible because it was actually self-published at first, and it just got so much hype that a publisher actually decided to publish it under that label. But this story is just that good. It is about a young girl named Penryn and just her adventures, and although it is a post-apocalyptic YA novel, it is just so much more than that and it's so fast-paced, and a lot of that is due to Susan E.'s incredible writing style, and just the world that she makes this into is just unbelievable, and I cannot recommend this book enough, as well as the rest of the series. This is definitely one of the best debut novels I've ever read, and I definitely plan to read it many more times in the future. And the number 1 spot is probably a novel that a lot of people expect me to pick, and I just had to pick it, and that is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about this book so much on my channel that you're just sick of it, but the fact that this is a debut novel is crazy to me to even think about because it is so good. Sarah J. Maas's writing style is incredible, her characters are so unique, and this story within itself is just amazing, and there are so many subplots within it, and the character arcs are just twisted and complex, and the fact that she was able to flesh all of that out within just this book is amazing to me. And again, as a debut novel, this is about as good as it gets, but I think that a lot of people would be surprised to know that this is the first novel that Sarah J. Maas has published. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I would love to know down below if you're surprised that any of these books were debut novels. One thing that I think that publishing companies are doing very well now is that they're creating more hype for these unpublished authors that are selling their debut novels now, and I think it's just great that we can give love to these debut novels and also their authors as well. I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna go get back to reading.